This is a school. So is this. And this. Every day, millions of children go to school. There are many ways you can get from home to school. You can go by car. Or you can go by school bus. When you're a little older, you may ride your bicycle to school. Most of us walk to school, and that's what we'll talk about now. Not very long ago, Jim and Margie moved into a new home. Their mother has shown them the safest route to walk to and from school. She's walked it with them several times. This is the route Jim and Margie will always take, and they will not take shortcuts, so their mother will always know just where they are. Today, they're going to walk to school for the first time all by themselves. Do you think they'll remember all the safety rules they've learned? Why don't we go along and see? The children remember to walk on the sidewalk and to be alert and careful all the time. You know, it's not enough just to keep your eyes open. You must keep your ears open too. You must watch and listen. A blind spot. Here the children cannot see around the corner. They remember to be especially careful. Jim and Margie have learned never to accept a ride with anyone unless they have their parents' permission. After all, someone you don't know may be a very poor driver. Jim and Margie know that it's very important to cross the street only at the corner or in a crosswalk. Some streets have stop signs for the cars. See what they look like? Jim and Margie look in all directions to make sure the road is clear and it's safe to cross. They keep watching for cars as they walk across the street. Jim and Margie know it's important to walk and not run when crossing a street. When there are no sidewalks, Jim and Margie know just what to do. They walk at the edge of the road in single file, facing the traffic, so that they can see the cars coming. This also helps the driver to see them. An alley is another place where the children must be extra careful. Will Jim and Margie remember? They did remember. They were careful and checked to see that no cars were coming. Most busy intersections have traffic signals. A traffic signal shows a green light, which means go, a yellow light, which means caution or wait, and a red light, which means stop. Even though the light is green, Jim and Margie stop and wait for they remember not to cross on an old green light. It may change when they're in the middle of the street. Jim and Margie wait for a new green light to give them the time they need to cross the street safely, still watching for cars, checking each lane for traffic. Some traffic signals have signs which say walk and don't walk, and all pedestrians must obey them. Jim and Margie wait for a new walk sign. The walk sign will stay long enough for Jim and Margie to get almost across. Then it will change to a flashing don't walk. But Jim and Margie know that they can safely cross all the way while the sign is flashing. Only when the don't walk sign stops flashing will the traffic be allowed to start up again. Some signals have push buttons which must be pressed to change them. You only need to push it once. And again, Jim and Margie remember to wait for a new green light. They know that wherever there are overpasses or tunnels, they must use them. Jim and Margie remembered all the safety rules. They can be proud of themselves, and they've set a good example for their friends. After school, Jim and Margie were proud as they told their mother how they remembered all the safety rules, and she knew they would always remember them, obey them, and be safe.